cause I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The as their guys burst out of the locker room, we're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check, crunch.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper accuracy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Watch the screen.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, here's Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back. Watch safety creep.
And a give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 5-7. Check back 16.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Conner, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
No, good shot. Son of a
bitch. It's intercepted.
I always do that.
Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all-time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go, D. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone got 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So Dalton now. Green brings it in. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practice.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh.
Hey, 3rd down situation. Big 3rd down alert. Lock in here. 4th down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Here we go. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him.
Oh, you gotta be, man, no pass interference.
Jackson with a pick, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 tonight. 65. 65. 65. Shift. Switch. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
He better not kiss this.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 1st down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Connor on the toss play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Come on. Oh, my God, man. Kiss my ass, dude.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 50, check 50. Mike's 50, Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to run now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey. 3 down. Check 4. Shim. Say. Switch. Out.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
What? Oh, my.
There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. So we have reached halftime with our score.
No, that motherfucker didn't even let me try. I'm sitting right there waiting for him. I hit the fucking tackle button. He didn't do shit. He didn't do shit.
Coach.
This is bullshit, man. Can't kick no fucking field goals in this fucking league.
Ready for the fight ahead.
Hell no.
Action here in quarter number 3.
I stand these motherfuckers, but that ain't even it, man. I can't even kick fucking field goals in this shit.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be
Yeah,
stopped
the
just shy of
fucking
the
red zone
25
twice,
to
throwing 2 fucking
24-yard
picks.
line.
That's my fault, but shit. Yeah, field goal. Give me, man. Go ahead and get this shit over with, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They
come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. Typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the 27, Roethlisberger.
And
yes, complete.
Why you gotta be so fucking slow?
And they work this well in the field across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Just can't get right. That's why I'm gonna change
Almost
my
not
name
fair.
to. Just
the
can't
big
get
guy
right.
running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy
Can't
who can
get
handle
right,
him
man.
physically.
Not in this league.
But
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
if I'm
times that
thinking
doesn't
too
work
much
as well
or
because
what.
his quickness often wins the route.
Yeah, man.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Turn around, dirty bastard.
Incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking
Damn,
for.
cuz.
Bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road.
Hey, that's how I feel about them. I can't stand the fucking Steelers
I'm gonna
anyway.
follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an
Please
issue for
try
them
to
in this
tackle
game.
me.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on the first. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him
This is the first
behind the
game
line.
I've actually been able to
It'll be a
move the
loss
ball.
of a yard,
Not that it's
and
done me
that'll
any
bring
good,
up a
though.
2nd and 11.
Considering I got...
At the 34-yard line.
Yeah.
180.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor.
You didn't even bother to touch the first man that came by you, huh?
In on the stop.
Yeah, he can take care of that dude himself.
Their variety of being able to hit
Here's
people
you,
who
King.
run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're
That's
seeing
what
from
he
the
said.
safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Good catch,
He'll
boy.
get this one to Switzer.
Thank you, 54.
And he's got another first down as the
54
tackle's
did
going to be
that.
made at the Bengals 23.
I think it all came together there. In
So
breaking
appreciate
route,
you, 'cause he did
drove
not
it
have
with
it.
excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert.
Now Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback,
No,
Samuels.
ring right into him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different
I give
team
you
here
that.
in
You
the
good
third
for
quarter.
you.
Yeah, I
You don't
doubt that
go
there
for
were
too
very
many
many trash
drinks.
cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they
I ran
analyzed
the ball.
what
It's
worked in
been
the first
because
half,
with
what
nobody
didn't,
around me. But
and
once we
figured out
got
a better game
together,
plan.
I went down. I give you that.
230.
54 miles. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Let's not throw a pick down here, okay? Let's not.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to
Face
McDonald.
mask. Something.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple
Oh,
throw
I
and
need
catch, but even
6
with
so
that completion,
bad.
0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Been down
They
here
were
so
hoping to get it
many
to him. He could make
times
a man or
with
two
nothing
miss, but
to
that
show
window
for
closed
it.
quickly.
Nothing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Samuels.
Oh! What did...
And here he'll get it down to the
Man,
7.
he stubbed his toe,
Maybe a
didn't he?
pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5.
Oh, he
now.
ran over his own man's feet.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yeah. Whoa. It's finna get serious around this bitch. Hold the fuck on.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Go Dobbs, go Dobbs, go Dobbs.
And he's
Go.
in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Jason Myers now for the
That
extra
shit
point.
was crazy. Don't. That shit is
Back with a
crazy.
field goal, it's 10-7 now.
Steelers 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back.
Oh, now he
Scoring,
breaks a
hoping to
run.
get the ball back quickly. That didn't
Come
happen,
on.
so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Dalton. His
Oh.
throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J.
Didn't get
Green,
pressure?
that time. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And able to find Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy.
Good shot.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now a handoff here to
Oh.
he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Motion, motion. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Motion.
Now a handoff.
Not what I wanted to do with that fucking defense.
Get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And to give this time to the tailback. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green.
He had a chance.
He'll get it down this time to the 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short
plays
here on
out on
third
me
down.
Yeah. Hit me with the rather dazzle. Rather dazzle. Rather dazzle.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 43. Check.
Oh, ran right into him.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Quick dash. Come. 198.
Now a handoff.
Good shot. That's what we were looking for.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up. 198. Watch 98.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check curls.
And he'll give it here to his
Oh!
And they're going to drop him
I
well
thought he
shy
was
of the
gone.
first as he can
What'd he
only
do,
make
glitch
it to
on
the
you?
11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He's doing it on purpose.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get
I was wondering. I thought that was damn near to the house.
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight.
Shit, I didn't even see him because I was figuring he was going to be 5 yards deeper than what he was. So then I was like, oh, where the fuck is he? And I saw him just sit chilling there.
All of a sudden, they're down. This will be taken to the back.
Oh, come on, man.
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Did it actually happen?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Why you let him
You have to go and
around?
look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, kiss my ass.
Intercepted.
Good game.
And they take over. They'll set up shot
Ben.
at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult.
Just air that bitch out. I think I would have had him burned.
Especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be made about the 43.
I should have just
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Good shot.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Dalton off play action. He sets the fire deep.
You dirty bastard, you. Good shot.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
I swear it's just because it's the
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up to
Titans fan playing with the Steelers. That ain't even right. Cursed, damn it, I'm cursed.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Steve in there looking at me, calling me a bitch right now.
That's
Hey,
fielded in the end
motherfucking
zone.
Steelers, bro? I could understand if you play with the Ravens, but not the
And
fucking
he'll wind up about
Steelers.
4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little
Can't
bit
cover
more
both
cautious
of
when
y'all.
you start that next drive? Or
Oh, that was the wrong fucking dude.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
Wow.
And he got blown
You just
up on
gave up that
play.
time, huh,
Back at the
89?
20.
You play
It'll go as a
period.
loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Wow.
Wow.
89 said fuck it, man.
37.
So many times we end the
I'm
game
not
and as we're
blocking and I'm not
recapping
trying
it,
to
we're
catch
talking about what offenses did and how they won the game.
this.
Let's flip this one over. The defense, they
He
frustrated
jumped
the
up
offense
tackling the
entire
man,
ball
not
game.
going for the
That's
ball.
why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get wide.
2-minute turnovers, didn't get any turnovers.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
What up, D? Yeah, shit, man. Get my ass to the guns already, dog.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Only I got is 4 wins, and I beat one dude,
Love
I
slant routes
believe.
because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision.
Man.
And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional
I just
yardage.
hate this damn
And
team, I
power
swear.
running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Yeah.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game.
You know what?
I
Might be able to do that because he will be a free agent, huh?
He's going to give him a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been
I think I'm fucked up. I don't think I can sign no damn body.
So this
They say I'm
one
gonna
in the
beat
win
under.
column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Good game, man.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
tried.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the
I don't
fourth
get many
quarter,
turnovers. I
it
sure
tells
don't
everyone
give up
that you're
enough.
getting stronger,
That's for sure.
and dominance is starting to take over.
Yep.
Right? The way that you close, the way
Yep.
that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're
No,
playing little league
that's what I'm
football
saying. I was
all
like,
the
man,
way
okay,
up
I'm gonna let the
through.
computer go
And they
ahead and do what it
closed
do.
them
If the
out
computer
with a
don't get him,
big-time
I
performance
attack
down the
him.
stretch.
Computer look like it's gonna let him go. I hit the
So
button.
for Cincinnati,
Nope.
their playoff chances take an
I'm
uptick
tired.
as they move to 7-4, and they'll get to stay
Yeah,
home again
got ugly after that.
next week. Meanwhile, for
It is what it
Pittsburgh,
is, man.
it's starting to look like it won't be their
Alright,
year as they drop to
I'm gonna holler at y'all
5-6.
for a little bit. You can take a shower
And
real
they'll get a
quick.
chance
Alright.
to redeem themselves at
Appreciate it,
home
man.
next week.
All right, D-Lo, I'll holler at you a little bit, man.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.